My sister met a friend at the airport and they got talking. They had met after some years, and while catching up, he mentioned, Sumita, I have started focusing more on myself as I grow older. Earlier I used to think that it is a selfish thing to do. But now I know that it is only by focusing on my own self that I can focus on the important things of life, my family, my work, and all the things I hold dear. So true. He had hit upon an important, eternal truth. So often we make the mistake of giving importance to everything else in life at the cost of our own selves. We go off on a tangent, chasing a passion or a need, forgetting that life calls for balance. We think there is plenty of time for that later. But that time never comes. For those who put it off, it is a matter of attitude and of prioritizing. The simple truth is that everything that we seek and chase is a means to the same end, happiness and a fulfilled life, a need to pacify all turmoil and not be a victim of dissatisfaction and angst. Ultimately, the only thing we all seek is a deep satisfaction of the inner self and a knowledge that we have led a fulfilled, balanced life, having made the most of this beautiful gift of life given to us. And how can one achieve that satisfaction? To answer that question, my sister brought up an interesting perspective. Why are we alive? The difference between life and death is that we have a body, and hence relationships and worldly needs. This cannot be ignored. So to my mind, leading a balanced life between our worldly limitations and spiritual aspirations is the most important thing. Just as we are born miniature versions and then grow and develop, that should be the aim of our lives too, to grow and learn. There will always be a conflict between the worldly and the spiritual while we are alive. So the only way of understanding the purpose for which we have been given life is to do a deep delve into life itself and understand its meaning. That cannot happen either through overindulgence, nor through renunciation. You have to embrace life in its entirety, to live life fully in all its aspects, but with responsibility and ensuring a good balance always. So, be it in our personal or professional lives, we should aim to live a fulfilling, enriched existence. Connecting with others is as important as connecting with one's own self, because we learn about life through our relationships with others. At regular intervals, it is important to keep reinventing oneself, giving up things and even people who are holding us back from growing and from achieving the purpose of life. So the most important thing in life is actually to experience the entire gamut of worldly experience. It is important to experience life in its entirety and also be part of the flow of life. To keep growing and evolving as life goes on, not holding back ourselves or those around us from this constant flow. Part of that experience is to accept what is given to us happily while still trying our best to make it, and ourselves, better. Happiness, compassion, love and peace are all part of life and must be shared and not hoarded, for that will interfere with the flow of life. To be happy, we have to all know that we are part of the life force. A life devoid of balance would throw us off on a tangent, and we would go swinging away from the wheel of life. In order to help others achieve happiness and fulfillment, we have to learn how to achieve it ourselves first. Do whatever gives you happiness and satisfaction, but do it with a sense of responsibility. That is the crux of a happy life. Do you agree?